Welcome to the 2nd of January 2026. I hope that you're all doing amazingly well. We do have that full moon tomorrow on the 3rd, and I will be doing a special reading on that and just having an overview of that super wolf full moon in Cancer tomorrow. So we'll look at that tomorrow. I don't want to sort of like touch too much on that, but you may be feeling the effects of it. I've just had a look outside. It is PM when I'm doing this reading, and it's like super bright already and almost looks like a full moon, even though it's not till tomorrow. So you know, it is in water. It is in that water energy of Cancer. So you maybe keep hydrated, guys. I just want to say I've been drinking a lot more water than I have over the past week. In the last 24 hours. It probably has a lot to do with that water energy. There's something here. I've been talking a lot about health, physical health especially. Maybe you have set some goals for 2026, and you know, a lot of it has to do with your body. So you know, when you're in and around these full moons, make sure that you're hydrating, make sure that you're really, because it can, that energy is effective like days before and into days or even up to a week after the full moon. So just make sure that you're hydrating, keeping healthy, sleeping well if you can. Sometimes full moons can make us not sleep, sometimes they can make us very fatigued, so it may be different for each one of you. So just a reminder to keep attention, pay attention to yourself and your health, especially physically and emotionally. Okay, so I'm going to be using the animal spirit deck this week to do the readings. Let's see what spirit has to bring out. It is that super wolf moon. Be interesting to see if the wolf comes out. We will be spending more time on it tomorrow. Okay, the first card is the seahorse spirit. Beautiful, cute little creature, water energy. It is the number 8. Okay, I had the star energy before. I did this reading, then I restarted it, and the star card came out. So a lot of this healing energy, a lot of nostalgia possibly right now, thinking about the past, thinking about things that you want to improve upon on a personal level. And you know, if there is a decision to make, because it is the second day, right, and you have a decision to make, Spirit's asking you here to watch and wait, especially till after this full moon, to see what comes up and see what comes up on an emotional level for you. Okay, so be gentle on yourself, be kind to yourself right now, keep up with your health, your sleep. What else is Spirit wanting to bring forward? I'm hearing dramatic. Okay, Spirit's saying dramatic. Something's possibly being made dramatic in your mental. So let's see what card comes out with that download. Okay, let's see what's here. Drama. Okay. Though the Spirit always has your back, we have the eagle spirit at the bottom of the deck. We have this pigs can fly energy. Okay. There's a feeling here. It is the number 11, which is a master number, and we had that 1-1 portal yesterday, and we have this healing energy now. I'm going to pull one more card before we get an overview of this storyline here. Okay, just one more card. This pig spirit says to use your mind wisely at this time. Yeah, especially when making decisions. We also have another 8 here, so we have 8, 11, and 8. You could be seeing 8s quite a lot around this time. I'm feeling a lot of nighttime energy, a lot of mulling over things in your mind. Just be very careful with that mind energy, that we're not making dramatic situations or as we see them into something more that they are. This is also saying reclaim your power. I do feel that with the Panther Spirit, reclaim your power and using your mind wisely, it is really super important if you have a decision to make at this time, Soul Tribe, to just watch and wait and see what's going to happen. Okay, especially wait till this full moon is over before making any decisions. Full moons are actually not for manifesting. New moons are more for manifesting. So just be careful with your mind. All right, be careful that you're not thinking things that are really not true or illusions here. Or things that will never come to fruition, all right, for the good of the bad, all right. And there's something about reclaiming the power, and I really do feel this is like reclaiming. This is definitely the year And as we're in this Aquarius timeline as well, to reclaim that power of your mind. And I'm seeing like Eight of Swords type energy. Okay. To make sure that we're thinking positively. And it's all a part of our healing journey when things happen and we have to see things possibly on a mental level in a practical way. And really, if we need to make a decision, like, yes, things can be emotional, but to be practical as well. Okay. Let's see what we have with this watch and wait, Seahorse Spirit. Perhaps you've got a new idea as well here. Something you're really excited about on an emotional level, even passionate about. Could even be to do with a relationship. I do feel so much healing energy right now. And the moon brings a lot of healing energy as well. And can shed light on lots of situations. That's why you have to watch and wait to see what happens about situation. And you know, everyone's story is completely different, so fit it to yours. Why is this watch and wait Seahorse Spirit here, please? Why is this watch and wait Seahorse Spirit here? I want to say, like, just be careful before you do anything reckless, say anything reckless. Just a need to see how things play out. There could be something legal going on. That's very baseline tarot with the Justice card. It's also the number 11 though, right? Some of you want to really start something. Wow, 3 majors. Yeah, you may really want to start something, a new beginning. You're dreaming about it, you're imagining it. Remember that whatever you're doing, make sure that it's for the good of yourself and everyone else or anyone else involved. With the Hermit here, with that star being in the lantern, Virgo energy, by the way. We also have Libra, Aries. Okay. So Libra, Aries and Virgo. There's definitely a push to be more stable and solid and balanced in your life. And perhaps things have happened, possibly in 2025 or even previous years before that, where you're starting to get, because the Libran energy is quite a serious mental energy as well, where you're starting to get really serious about what you want or what you imagine your new beginning to look like. And you possibly don't have all the puzzle pieces. I'm seeing like a jigsaw where you're missing a piece somewhere here. So Spirit's saying like to be patient, and also like, you know, what is meant for you will never pass you by. So it's really important that you think very carefully. The Hermit card, yes, he's a sage and he's knowledgeable and he's wise, but he's also on thin ice here. Okay, he's also standing on snow, so it's very important to tread very carefully with something right now, especially if it's a legal thing. But you know, this could mean just like make sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself and everyone involved. If this new adventure that you're going to go on does involve others, or anything legal, or even legal paperwork or anything like that, it's important to just, if you don't have all the pieces in place or you don't have all the information, to wait this one out. Okay, so we have use your mind wisely. That's also the number 11. And of course our mind is our worst enemy and our best friend, right? It is the human self. It's definitely very much part of our ego. We have this Magician. This really wants to come out, doesn't it? Okay, beautiful energy. It came out yesterday. And again, a card of healing with that infinity symbol above. So we have the Fool to the first card of the majors, to the Magician, which is the second card in the major arcana. Gemini, Virgo again, energy. You could be getting some sort of exciting news coming in, or are excited about something, or you're bringing exciting news. It's very important that we, especially with this being Gemini, this is air energy, right? And that mind energy as well with the pig spirit. It's really important that we're thinking super positively right now, okay? And we are, it's almost like we're so determined to make some sort of dramatic because that's what came out before, or drastic change. And you may be super excited, but there's other people involved here, okay? There could be competition. This can be other people like fighting or, you know, trying to get the upper hand in something. And I do feel, collective, that with you, you're just seeing things or approaching things in a different way. And almost, especially with the Hermit card here, turning your back on something and like, I did it my way type of energy, like you're going your own way amidst any conflict or drama or chaos or competition or other people like having their say. Interesting. But with using your mind wisely, it's important that like you really do think before you speak or bring anything to the table involving others. And you will step into your own power here. So there's sort of like a definitely doing it your way energy here. Like it doesn't it's not that it doesn't matter what other people think, but you're really sort of like going your own way and dreaming your own world into being. And wanting to better yourself to be the best version of yourself you can be, which is wonderful. So just try and avoid chaos and conflict. If you have, Spirit saying, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That's a very old saying. And don't like think small. I think I said this yesterday, like don't think small. It's time to think big now. Because while other people may be, another card of healing, wow. While other people may be a chaos in their life, or some people, you're ascending to a higher dimension, Spirit saying, like a higher way of living, a higher way of thinking, a more self-empowered way of doing things. So meditation would be very, very good at this time. You're definitely walking away, you know, you may be walking away from a particular situation, but you're walking towards stability. You're wanting stability, you're wanting healing, you're wanting complete healing in your life, to be able to walk away from things and walk towards that Nine of Cups there. So some of you may be walking towards a new person. Could be someone you meet online as well, or something happening very, very fast. Some definite decision to be made on this second day. We've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Changes, possible changes in work or relationships. I feel for a lot of you it's relationships. The King of Wands keeps to want to come out. There's that Moon energy. Again, more healing with that Moon, Cancer energy. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at this. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And the Emperor, which is stepping into your power, reclaiming your power. There's something here about being super, super determined that, you know, you are going to commit yourself to the changes that are coming about. There could be changes within your marriage or relationship as well. That's very baseline, or even work. Some of you may be looking at your work or your relationship even and saying like, I need more than this, like this is not fulfilling me. Whereas the Nine of Cups is completely fulfilling on a self level. It is the year of self. There is something about feeling the fear and doing something anyway to reclaim your power. Possibly some of you, if you're stepping away from a relationship that is toxic or narcissistic in any way, but you're definitely walking away from something here, or thinking about doing it. Spirit is asking you also to watch and wait and see what happens with this full moon. This is a very powerful full moon. We will be talking about it more tomorrow. But this is like by reclaiming the power of your own mind to realize you can create whatever you want. Get excited about it. It doesn't mean to say everyone's going to be on the same page as you, or that everyone can come with you on this new journey of the Fool, right? But it's saying that, like, Spirit's saying we have your back. Remember the Eagle Spirit here at the bottom of the deck that we had before, and now we have the Skunk Spirit there, but that's about knowing your worth. Excuse me. Yeah, it's about surrendering to your own personal power, surrendering to your own Nine of Cups, right, which is after the Eight of Cups, which is where you're walking towards. Commit yourself to yourself, basically. Yeah, there's that spirit again, that Eagle Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. It's actually a hawk. What else do we have, Spirit? I just feel there's more animal spirit cards to come out. So it's about surrendering to realize the realization of how powerful you are and committing yourself to something. Yeah. And then this is the number 10, which breaks down to a 1, which we are in the year of now. The abundant universe will provide. So do not fear. This is about having a lot of faith to walk towards your dreams and goals, to be committed to yourself. Surrender to this and know that the abundant universe will provide, and Spirit will provide for you. I do feel there's more here. I wanted to end the reading there, but I still feel there's a lot more. You're definitely doing something your way, and you're being very patient and careful and protective of your energy and protective of your mind and your words. You just know. There's like this feeling of you just knowing you're going to be able to create something amazing, but you can't take everybody with you. Yeah, and this again is saying rebirth is assured, but the Hanged Man energy here is Pisces. It's also more Taurus energy, but it's saying that you just wait, okay? A rebirth is assured for you, but there's a need to be patient. And while you're doing that, remember to be here now in that present moment. Spirit is definitely with you and guiding you with this beautiful bird spirit here. That was your reading today. And please join me tomorrow for your full moon, your full wolf supermoon in Cancer. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.